Hello and welcome to Ponte Vedra High School, where we are getting set for the regional quarterfinals between Creekside and Ponte Vedra. 1 week after these two teams faced off in week 11, we are getting set for a playoff matchup. These playoff teams they've got quite the history. Ponte Vedra hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, where they made a trip to the state championship. Creekside won against Navarre last year, 47-20, with Sean Aschenfelder totaling over 400 total yards with 1 passing touchdown and 3 rushing in his first career start, leading the Knights to their first playoff victory since 2011. The Knights were able to get that victory last year. This season, they're looking to make a run, and it all starts right here on the road against the Ponte Vedra Sharks. Last week, it was a great game between these two teams, a defensive battle. Ponte Vedra and Creekside each had 2 interceptions. Creekside with 7 sacks in that game. The winner of this one will go on to face Buchholz next week at Buchholz. These teams have seen each other before in the playoffs back in 2011, where Ponte Vedra won that game 21-7. But Creekside, they've won 5 straight games against PV. Can they make it 6 this week tonight at Ponte Vedra High School? We will be back with kickoff coming up next on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Looking for a realtor to help you with your real estate transactions? Contact Jason Purvis with Next Home First Coast. Jason has years of experience in real estate with more than 75 successful closed transactions. Jason is a Durban Crossing resident and Creekside parent, helping people buy and sell real estate across Northeast Florida. He'll provide you with a personalized real estate experience. Contact Jason today at 802-373-8543 or Jason at nexthomefirstcoast.com. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. We are just about set for playoff football between Creekside and Ponte Vedra out here at Ponte Vedra High School. The current temperature 73 degrees in night sky. Over the Shark Tank out here as the teams in their respective end zones. Captains getting ready to head out to midfield for the coin toss. Right here, we're going to go over my keys to the game. 3rd down last week was critical. It will be for each of these teams. PV converted on 50% of their 3rd downs, including 4 of 9 on 3rd and plus. If Creekside can take away those 3rd and plus conversions, that'll significantly help them on defense this week. Even though they had a fantastic game defensively last week, Creekside's offense converted 45% of the time. The big thing for Creekside and PV is the turnover battle. Creekside gave the ball away twice last game on interceptions, giving PV short field. In each of those short field situations, the Sharks came away with 7, and that ended up totaling 14 of their 21 points against the Creekside Knights. The turnover battle will be critical. And number 3 key to the game, O-line play. Each of these teams struggled up front. There was a lot of pressure on each of these quarterbacks. Sean Aschenfelder got hit a lot, forced out of the pocket for the Creekside Knights. Creekside, they got home to Ben Burke 7 different times. This is the Creekside defensive front that comes into this one with 32 sacks on the season. They are a dangerous squad up front as the captains are now meeting at midfield. The captains for Ponte Vedra is Jake Guarnera, Joe Mahoney, Ben Burke, and Ryan Smith. Creekside, Brody McGuff, Austin Eakin, Cole Long, and Marcus Wash, it looks like, out there for the Creekside Knights. The coin getting ready to be tossed as we are getting set for action out here at Ponte Vedra High School. Creekside came away with a big win against Ponte Vedra last year, and up putting over 40 points on the board against the Sharks. Can they do it again this season and come away with a big playoff win? The official talking to each of those teams out on the big Shark logo that stretches from each 40-yard line across midfield. Coin's been tossed. It looks like Creekside won. They deferred, so Ponte Vedra will receive out here at Ponte Vedra High School to start this one off. As these two teams set up on their opposing sides of the field, Ponte Vedra out there in light blue uniforms, head to toe. Their helmets, they got black helmets with Ponte Vedra logos, white numbers. Creekside out there with white jerseys, red numbers, black pants, and black helmets with the Knights red C on the side. The final score of this game last year, 47-22. Creekside scored early and scored often. They pulled away early on in that ball game as the captains head back to their respective end zones. The officials meeting on the 50-yard line. We're going to wait to see if they take a pause for the national anthem right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and remove your caps as we pay tribute to those men and women that serve our country, both home and overseas, with the performing of our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by Elena Martis, a member of the Ponte Vedra High School class of 2027, and younger sister of Sharks starting safety Zach Martis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And what an anthem out here at Ponte Vedra High School as we are just about set for action between Creekside and PV. If you're just tuning in here, this is the second time these two teams have faced off in the playoffs. Last time, back in 2011, Creekside came in coming off their first ever playoff victory over Bishop Kenny. These two teams faced off right here at the Shark Tank. PV came away with a 21-7 victory. And we'll see if that remains the same out here tonight, or if Creekside can take their sixth straight game over Ponte Vedra. The two teams get set in their end zones to make their entrance. Creekside bursting through their banner. Colin Quillen waving the Creekside flag, plants it in the ground, and the Knights take the field. Ponte Vedra in their own end zone, waving the American flag. Jake Guarnera leading them out. And the Sharks take the field. Set for action. And here we go. 10 regular season games, great seasons for each of these teams. All comes down to this. Can they move on in the playoffs? Or will they play their final game of the season? Ponte Vedra is making their first trip to the playoffs since 2020. They have not won a playoff game since 2016, where they made a run to the state championship, losing 35-33 to American Heritage. A win would give them their best win total since 2018, where they went 8-3. As the teams head out to the field, Cooper Maurer getting ready to kick this one away for the Creekside Knights. This is the first time Creekside has played a team in back-to-back weeks. The message to the team from the coaches this week, don't overthink it. Don't be complacent either. They want to make a run. As Cooper Maurer walks up to the ball, and here we go. It's into the end zone for a touchback, and Ponte Vedra will take over on their own 20-yard line. The Sharks come out here averaging 31 points per game this season. They put up 310 points this year, their highest total since 2016. Last week was a struggle for them a little bit. Ben Burke against Creekside completed 16 of 30 passes. Excuse me, that was last year. He was 19 of 41 last week. Passing for 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He starts off in shotgun, motions a man over to the left side is Madsen. He's rolling right, looking to pass. It is caught on the sideline. Griffin Owen in on the catch. It's a humid one out here. We got a lot of water in the air. It's getting my papers kind of wet. As Ponte Vedra gets 9 on that passing play, it'll be 2nd down and 1. The Sharks last week against Creekside were only able to manage 21 points. They got to find a way to get the run game going this week, as Brian Case was limited last week, averages 3.3 yards per carry. It's play action right here. Little quick pass to Cole Madsen. He's got it past the 35, near the 40. He is down. Couple short passes there for PV turn into big gains. 2 times they're kind of extending the field, spreading this Creekside defense out. They line up here with 5 offensive linemen, a tight end on the right side, 2 out wide left, 1 right, shotgun. They hand it off to Brian Case, running left, got a little room. He's got 5 yards up to the 50, diving forward near the 1st down. Good carry for Brian Case, the junior. Last week, Ponte Vedra in that game against Creekside only had 5 rushing plays, go for more than 5 yards. They get 1 right there. 3 really big plays for Ponte Vedra early on in this ball game, sitting in Creekside territory now on the Knights 49. 2 wide right for Ponte Vedra, nobody left. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. To give up the middle to Brian Case, trying to break to the outside on the right. He's got some room, he's got some blocks, he's got the 1st down, and he's forward to the 35. Case tried going up the middle, nothing there, but he had some great blocks to get to that outside. The receivers planted some good blocks as well. 14-yard gain, 1st and 10 on the Creekside 35. 2 receivers out wide on either side, shotgun. Right is Case, looking to pass. Burke, it's a quick release, caught by Owens. Juke at the 30, gets forward, he'll be shy of the 1st down, but a really good carry. Good gain forward for 7 yards, 2nd and 3. It's actually 2nd and 1, 9 yards. Announced wrong out here at PV. 3 out wide, 2 left, 1 right. They give to Case up the middle. He's got the 1st down past the 25, 25. And he'll be down around the 22, 23. This PV offense driving down the field, something we did not see them do more than once last week against Creekside. Ponte Vedra really struggled to get the run game going, but they're kind of used the pass early on, spreading the Knights defense out wide to get Case a couple good carries in. Shotgun formation, one wide left, two right. They motion one man on the right over the left, that's Madsen. They hand it off to Case, running right. It is read perfectly by a Knights linebacker, Luke Milliner. And to tackle Case for a loss. Back around the 26-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Sharks got to get to the 12. Play action, Burke trying to take it himself, running left. He's inside the 20. A good gain on the quarterback keeper. It'll be 3rd down for the Ponte Vedra Sharks. Ball spotted around the 18-yard line. 3rd and 6 for PV. 3 wide left, shotgun formation. Burke motions a man over, that's Owens, he's on the right side. Rolling right, looking to pass, fire into the end zone, it is incomplete out the back. Great coverage from Caden Vimick-Tyan. PV, however, leaving the offense on the field. They're gonna go for it looks like, on 4th down on the Creekside 18. Knights defense could get a big stop here, PV with a big momentum play on their first drive. If they can get this 1st down, it's 4th and 6. Just getting started in the 1st quarter play, 9:22 on the clock. We got 3 in by the line on the right, 1 wide left. Shotgun, Case on the left. They motion Madsen over to the left side as well. 5-step drop. Burke firing, he's got a man open, that's Case! In for the touchdown! Ran him on a little wheel route, sneaking him out the left side. Nobody near Brian Case, and it is 6-0 Ponte Vedra. The Sharks strike for a quick 6. On for the extra point is Evan Redmond. He's 36 of 37. As the kick is up on the extra point, it is good. 7-0 Ponte Vedra strikes on their opening drive, going 80 yards down the field. And on 4th and 6 from 18 yards out, Brian Case, the running back, on the receiving touchdown to take the early lead. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Creekside and Ponte Vedra on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Welcome back to Ponte Vedra High School, where the Sharks have just struck for an early 7 on their opening drive. 4th and 6 on the Knights 18. They roll the dice in a wide open touchdown pass to the running back. Brian Case puts him on the board first. The kick is away on the kickoff. Harrison Garrido hits it, and it will bounce into the end zone. Knights will take over on their own 20-yard line. Harrison Garrido was getting ready to return that one. He's back this week at running back for Creekside. A major addition to the squad, getting him back after he was out last week with a concussion. Garrido has rushed for over 1,000 yards this year, 12 touchdowns, averaging 7.1 yards per carry. Sean Aschenfelder leads his offense out onto the field in their first playoff game in the regional quarterfinals last year at Navarre. Aschenfelder made his first career start in the injury absence of Wilson Edwards, who got hurt out here at Ponte Vedra. And Sean had quite the game, over 400 total yards from him and 4 total touchdowns from the then sophomore. Now as a junior, he's got 2 out wide on either side. Starts with a give to Harrison Garrido, past the 20, spins around to the 25. Good 1st down gain for the Creekside Knights offense. Creekside was able to put up 26 last week against PV. They come in averaging 33.1 per game. Became just the second team this season to rush for over 200 yards in a game against Ponte Vedra. It's on 2nd and 5. The ball's on the ground, and Ponte Vedra's got it. Maddox Babin, the running back, is carrying it back inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a scoop and score for the Ponte Vedra Sharks. And PV is fired up. It looked like a little miscommunication on the handoff. Aschenfelder handed it off, and it bounced off the arms of Harrison Garrido onto the ground. Babin was there to pick it up. And he ran it into the end zone. Extra point is up, and it is good. 14-0, Ponte Vedra, quick lead over Creekside. The Knights need to bounce back as they find themselves in an early hole in Ponte Vedra, Florida. Looking for a realtor to help you with your real estate transactions? Contact Jason Purvis with Next Home First Coast. Jason has years of experience in real estate with more than 75 successful closed transactions. Jason is a Durban Crossing resident and Creekside parent helping people buy and sell real estate across Northeast Florida. He'll provide you with a personalized real estate experience. Contact Jason today at 802-373-8543 or Jason at nexthomefirstcoast.com. Well, you never want to play out of an early hole, but Creekside has dug themselves into one after allowing a touchdown on 4th and 6 on their own 18. Creekside then fumbles the ball in the second offensive play of the game for a scoop and score. As they fumbled it again on the 1, it's still on the ground, and Creekside is going to have to take over possession on the 7-yard line. Jackson Earl muffed the kick, and the Knights seem to be a little shaken up right now. Not a great start for Creekside. Knights got the ball 1st and 10 on their own 7-yard line after fumbling the ball in the second play from scrimmage for them offensively. 8:38 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Ponte Vedra. Creekside starts off with 2 wide left, 1 right. Tight end Earl blocking behind the right side of the line. Ponte Vedra shows 5 down on the line of scrimmage. They rush 7. It's a give up the middle. Harrison Garrido gets past the 10-yard line. Near the 12 is where Garrido will go down. Another 5-yard carry for the junior. Transferred into Creekside just a month before the season started. Moved up here from Miami, Park Vista. And after the injury to Nicky Williams, Garrido's been fantastic running the ball. Same formation as the previous play. It's play action firing over the middle. Arrows Choffer's got it. Great snag up in the air. Gets past the 25-yard line for a first down. Aschenfelder a little high on that pass, but Choffer was able to go up and get it. He had one that bounced off of his chest into the air for a PV interception last week on the first pass of the game. He wasn't letting that happen this time. 2 wide on either side for the Knights. They look to pass. Aschenfelder firing towards the Knights sideline over the head of Arrows Choffer. Good protection there by the offensive line. Looks like the Sharks only rushed 4 on that play. They got Maddox Babin, who's an outside linebacker, will also play nickel corner. He was creeping forward and rushing last game against Creekside. Looking to rush here as he's up on the line of scrimmage. Knights got their eyes on him. They do rush Babin along with 6 defenders. Aschenfelder looking deep down the field for Ashton Reynolds, and it is incomplete by the 50-yard line. Good coverage by Ethan Ash. He'll be 3rd and 10 for Creekside. Wasn't a bad ball from Aschenfelder. Just really good defense keeping Reynolds close. Third and 10 for the Knights offense as they huddle up behind the line. Some of you don't see much from them. They got 3 wide left, 1 right. You'll be seeing that from, 2 right. Aschenfelder alone in the backfield. Sharks rush 4. Aschenfelder steps up in the pocket and he is sacked. Aschenfelder saw nothing there, was trying to escape forward, and the Sharks were there to bring him down.
Let's go, D!
It'll be 4th and 11. And Creekside will have to punt it away. Maurer out to punt this one off. Kick up into the air. It's taken in just shy of the 35. Mahoney on the return gets past the 45 before he got hit by the turf monster. Taken down on the PV 46. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Ponte Vedra offense. Their 2nd time on the field, and they're up 14-0. All momentum with the Sharks right now, and momentum absolutely huge in playoff games like this. 6:51 to go in the 1st quarter. Not looking good for Creekside. 3 wide left, 1 right, shotgun formation. Brian Case, the running back. Here's the snap. It's play action. Ben Burke, the quarterback, on a design run up the middle. Going to get a few yards on the carry near the 48-49. Looked like a potential option play there. Fake the give to Case, ran up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. On their own 49. Here are the Sharks. They got one wide left, 2 right. Another fake to give to Case. Burke's got some space in the Knights territory. He's past the 40. Down around the 37. A timeout called on the field for an official water break. 6:13 to go here in the 1st quarter. Ponte Vedra rolling early on. They got the ball on the Creekside 36-yard line, and they lead 14-0 when we return on Schlick Sports. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top-quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. Welcome back here to Ponte Vedra High School, where the Sharks lead 14-0. They got the ball on the Creekside 36-yard line. 1st down and 10. They trot out 3 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 right, shotgun. The tight end lined up on the line. Play action. It's complete. Little bit of space for Cole Madsen. He's inside the 15, down around the 10. Man-on-man coverage. Ran a little dig. Tons of space to work with. His man missed on the tackle. It's PV ball on the 12. Two wide right, 1 left, shotgun formation. Tight on the right side of the line is Okla. Play action, run it up the middle is Ben Burke. Doesn't look to have much of anything on the carry, maybe a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Sharks. PV brings on a 2nd tight end. That's Houghton, the senior. He's going to line up with Okla on the right side of the offensive line. 2 wide right. Pistol formation this time, couple yards behind Burke's Case. They hand it up to him up the middle. He cuts out to the right side. He's going to be dragged down by Colton Lavelle and a group of Knights tacklers by the 10. There is a flag down. And it's holding on the offense. We'll see if Creekside accepts this one or declines. And Creekside is going to decline the penalty, it looks like. It'll be 3rd down, around 9 or 8 yards. Ball is going to be spotted on the 10-yard line. 3rd and 8 for Creekside. Excuse me, 3rd and 8 for Ponte Vedra on the Creekside 10. Sharks are not afraid to go for it on 4th down. They could roll the dice. They got a tight end blocking on either side of the line. 2 wide receivers lined up behind the left side, 1 out wide right. Pistol formation, it's Case. An end around, little space for Cole Madsen. He's inside the 10, still on his feet around the 5, and he'll be tackled shy of the 1st down. Looked like he might have had more yards than he ended up getting originally. Ball's going to be spotted on the 5. They got to get 2 yards, 4th and 2. 3 out wide, 2 left, 1 right. Pistol formation. They already went for it on 4th down once, ended up with a touchdown. They're on the 5-yard line. And even if they don't get it, Creekside's offense backed up a ton. Pistol formation. They're looking to run it left, flip into the running back Case. He's got it inside the 5 and into the end zone for a touchdown, Ponte Vedra. The Sharks, 20 unanswered points to start the game, and it is 20-0, PV over Creekside. Timeout as Brian Padilla injured down on the field. We're going to step away for this injury timeout. It's 20-0 Sharks with 3:40 to go in the 1st quarter. $20-0. Sharks over Creekside, 3:40 to go in the 1st quarter as Redmond on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good, 21-0 Sharks. Creekside's got to turn this one around fast as PV all over the Creekside Knights right now. We'll be back when we return on Schlick Sports. Welcome back to Ponte Vedra High School, where it is 21-0 Ponte Vedra over the Creekside Knights. 3:40 to go here in the 1st quarter of action. He's taking it in. On the return, Rocco Ripa gets past the 20, will be down around the 21-22-yard line. Creekside's offense has got to get something going right here as they trail 21-0 over Ponte Vedra in the 1st quarter. This one could get away from them for the second half if the Knights don't clean up a lot. They allowed a touchdown on the first possession of the game. Scoop and score on the second offensive play for the Knights. Ponte Vedra, after a punt, had the ball in the 46 near midfield. They go down, get a touchdown as Ashenfelder on first down, running himself forward, will get forward to the 27-yard line. Already the best starting field position of the night for the Creekside Knights. On first down, they get to the 26. Second and around 4, actually on the 32. They give to Garrido, running left. It's going to be a tackle for loss back by the 23. Third and 8 coming up for Creekside. They're going to have to pass the ball. Creekside's got 4 receivers out wide. 2 right, 2 left. Pistol formation, Garrido 2 yards behind Ashenfelder. Sharks bring 4. Ashenfelder rolling right, fires complete to Caleb Taylor Birch. He's going to get up to the 26, where it'll be 4th and 5. And Creekside leaving the offense on the field. This is a dangerous move. No, here comes the punt team. Maurer have to get a hold of this punt. For PV's looking at some good field position again. Maurer gets the kick away. Be brought in around the 42, and it's muffed. Mahoney now running. He's going to be lit up back by the 40-yard line. And a little bit of momentum for Creekside. The Sharks will get the ball on their own 40-yard line. So this is where Creekside's going to have to lock down on defense. Another score for PV could put this one out of reach in the first half. They've already reached their point total from last week with a little help from the defense. First and 10, 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun formation. There's Case running right by the sideline. He's going to get forward for around 6. Ball spotted on the 46, 2nd and 4 for PV. Minute 20 to go in the first quarter. Two left, 1 right. Shotgun Case left. They hand it off. He's going to get the first down past the 50, down around the 48. So Sharks ball in Creekside territory now, 1st and 10. Sharks in no hurry to snap this ball. Here comes 1st and 10. 2 right, 1 left. Shotgun Case to the right of Burke. They hand it off, going up the middle. He's going to be stopped in his tracks. Brian Case is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we start the second quarter, our score, PV 21, Creekside nothing. It's Sharks ball in Creekside territory when we return on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs.
They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Back here at Ponte Vedra High School, start of the second quarter. Sharks ball on the Creekside 48. They got 1st and 10 coming up. Got 2 wide receivers lined up on either side. A shotgun formation in the backfield. Burke looks to pass, fires, it is complete. Ryan Smith gonna be out of bounds around the 41. It'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go for Ponte Vedra. They got 2 tight ends on the field, Okla and Houghton. 2 receivers will line up wide right. Pistol formation. Burke takes the snap, gives to Brian Case, trying to get outside on the right. He is met by Cole Long and the Knights defense. So we'll see if Ponte Vedra stays aggressive or no. They're going to lay up and send the punt team onto the field, try to ping Creekside back. It's a tackle for loss back around the 42. Creekside's defense gets their first stop of the game. Now their offense will need to capitalize. Redmond gets the kick away. Calling for fair catch is Cooper Dixon inside the 10-yard line. Ponte Vedra certainly winning the field position battle as they have pinged Creekside's offense back inside the 25 now to start each of their first 4 possessions. This time it's on the 7-yard line for the 2nd time tonight. Knights offense trots out there. They got 2 receivers wide right, 1 left. Pistol formation with the tight end blocking. Aschenfelder hands it off to Garrido, who's got a little space up the middle around the 15-yard line. A good carry on 1st down. Can't be panicking if you're Creekside right now, as they got the ball in the 14. 2nd and 3 for Creekside. They got to just get points on the board, try to get it back to a 1-score game before they receive to start the 2nd half. Aschenfelder fires to Ashton Reynolds, complete past the 1st down markers to the 20. I think that's how Creekside's going to have to pick up their yards. They can't force it downfield. Take those little short games that Ponte Vedra seems to be giving them. No more turnovers either. After that muff snap on the 2nd offensive play for the Creekside Knights. Corners pressing for PV. Aschenfelder is going to be sacked. He is trying to roll right, but he tripped. And in to bring him down, finished the job was Ridge Richardson. Got his first sack of the season last week. It's 2nd and 21 on the 9. Knights have got 2 right, 1 left. Tight end blocking behind the left side of the line. Garrido a couple yards behind Aschenfelder. Looking to pass. Aschenfelder steps up in the pocket. Gonna get a few yards, but not much. Ball's going to be around the 11, 12-yard line. 3rd and 19 officially for Creekside. Knights has just got to find a way to improve their field position at some point. We'll see if they try to get something short to break or if they take a shot to the first down markers. 4-man rush, Ashenfelder firing down the Creekside sideline, was looking for Caleb Taylor Birch. Led him a little too much, looked to be a bit of a miscommunication, and Creekside will have to punt for the 3rd time tonight. So their drive so far, fumble, punt, punt, punt. Ponte Vedra will be set up in great field position again if they play this punt right. Cooper Maurer gets ready to punt. 9:15 to go in the 2nd quarter. Snap high, kick barely away, high in the sky. It is going to be taken in around the 47 by Joe Mahoney, there to immediately bring him down with Sean VR. So in Creekside territory, Ponte Vedra will get the ball. And they could really insert an early dagger with score on this possession. They're on the Creekside 47. Could make it a 4-possession ball game. Creekside got PV's got 3 left, 1 right. Creekside's got 3 on the line as McGuff drops back as a linebacker. Rolling right is Ben Burke, looking to pass, now gonna try to run it. No, last second he flips the pass forward to Cole Madsen, who's gonna be near the 1st down. Burke was looking for options, didn't have any, then he looked to tuck it to run. It drew the corner forward and created space for Cole Madsen. So he got the ball forward to around the 37, and this should be a 1st down. 1st and 10 for PV. Two left, 1 right, pistol formation. And timeout on the field as Ponte Vedra is going to discuss what comes next as they got 9 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Our score, PV 21, Creekside nothing. Looking for a realtor to help you with your real estate transactions? Contact Jason Purvis with Next Home First Coast. Jason has years of experience in real estate with more than 75 successful closed transactions. Jason is a Durban Crossing resident and Creekside parent helping people buy and sell real estate across Northeast Florida. He'll provide you with a personalized real estate experience. Contact Jason today at 802-373-8543 or Jason at nexthomefirstcoast.com. Welcome back to Ponte Vedra High School. 1st and 10, Sharks on the Creekside 37. The Knights defense needs a turnover in the biggest way possible, down 21-0 with 9 minutes to go in the 1st half. They hand it off to Stevens, the running back, who's still churning those legs, gonna get forward for a gain of around 5. 4 or 5 to the 33-32. Be 2nd and 7 here for Ponte Vedra. Get 2nd and 6, excuse me. Sharks got 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun Stevens to the left. They give it to him, trying to run to the right. Luke Milliner, and the Knights defense will bring him down. Milliner, Donnelly, in to meet Joey Stevens. Tice Donnelly's having a heck of a season. Luke Milliner's really coming along. After not starting at the beginning of the year, Milliner's come on, heading into this game with 73 tackles, 37 of them solo, 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, 6 QB pressures. Tice Donnelly out there, junior, 6'4", 220, 56 tackles in the regular season with 8.5 sacks and 8 tackles for loss. This night's defensive front's been fantastic. The linebackers as well. We're gonna have to buckle down here. 3rd down and 5 yards. Burke running left, looking to pass it down the field. It is caught inside the 10. No, marked incomplete by the line judge. It looked to me like Griffin Owen had it inside the 10, but they're saying he stepped out of bounds. PV wants a catch there. Creekside might have gotten a little gift. He'll take it though. It's 4th and 5 and PV is gonna go for it. On the 32, they need to get to the 27. 2 wide on either side. It's gonna be shotgun Case, the running back to the right of Ben Burke. Big chance for Creekside to steal some momentum back. Burke, 5-step drop. Looking to pass, it is complete to Owen on the Creekside sideline for a 1st down around the 22. These Sharks receivers doing a great job of creating separation. These Knights corners are not doing a great job of covering these passes underneath. 1st and 10 on the 24. Burke trying to run right, take it himself. He'll get forward for a couple yards. Colton Lavelle in to bring him down. Lavelle totaled over 100 tackles in the regular season. 7 tackles for loss, 2 sacks for the junior. Had 10 tackles, a sack, and 2 for loss last week. 2nd and 8 on the 22. On the cusp of the red zone here are the Sharks. They got 2 wide left, 2 tight ends blocking on the left side. Shotgun formation, they hand it off. Brian Case gets past the 20, inside the 15, still on his feet, inside the 10, and into the end zone. It is 27-0 Ponte Vedra. And Creekside is in major trouble. Redmond on for the extra point. High snap, but the kick is up. It is good. 28-0. Sharks lead with 6:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. Creekside will get the ball back, and they need a quick score to get back into this ball game. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. Welcome back here to Ponte Vedra High School, where it is 28-0 Ponte Vedra over Creekside. 6:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's a short kick as Rocco Ripa will bring it in around the 10. He's got some blocks past the 25, forward to the 30, still on his feet. Rocco Ripa to the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40. Good return there for Ripa. And we'll see if the Knights can get some points up on the board, down by 4 scores early in this ball game. You got a feeling they just can't allow much more on defense. And offensively, they got a lot of work to do as we're going to step away for an official water break. Our score, Sharks 28, Creekside 0. Welcome back here to PV High School, where Creekside's got the ball 1st and 10 on their own 38, their best starting field position of the night. After the big return from Rocco Ripa, they give to Harrison Garrido up the middle. He's past the 50 for the first down, spins around, still on his feet past the 45, 35, jukes inside, 25. He is finally taken down. First big play of the night for the Creekside Knights, and they needed it in the biggest way. Now on the PV 21-yard line. 2 left, 1 right. Pistol formation for Creekside. Aschenfelder gives to Garrido again, and he is inside the 10, the 5, reaching for the goal line. Touchdown Creekside! 2 plays, 62 yards. And Creekside with a huge score to get back into the ball game. Cooper Maurer for the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good, and it is 28-7. Creekside's offense showing signs of life. Now can they get a stop when we return on Schlick Sports? Tonight's scoring plays are brought to you by Baker Sporting Goods. Gear up for greatness. You are listening to Creekside and Ponte Vedra live on Schlick Sports. Back in the second quarter, 6:01 to go. Creekside with 2 plays, 62 yards and a rushing touchdown from Harrison Garrido. It's 28-7. Creekside, their first big play of the game. Seemingly back into it, showing signs of life after the touchback. Can they get a couple stops and get their offense the ball back? Down 21. Ponte Vedra's offense, 3 of 4. Getting into the end zone tonight. They start off with 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun formation to give to Case. He was really patient on that run. Turned into 4 yards. Case is just kind of shuffling around behind that offensive line, waiting for a gap. He got one. Great vision and patience there from Brian Case to get forward for 2nd and 6. Two right, 2 left. Shotgun formation. Burke takes the snap, looking to pass. It is complete. Nice grab by Ryan Smith past the 35. First down. Smith picked that one up just before it hit the ground. Creekside playing way off on coverage there. Just a little short curl. Plenty of space for Smith, who torched the Knights last week. 7 receptions, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the senior. 1st and 10 PV on their own 37. They hand it off. Case running left. Past the 45, 47, first down Sharks. On the 49. Brian Case was silent last week against Creekside, but he is having a fantastic game. Just being patient with the ball. I mean, he's not showing a ton of speed out there because he's not going 100. He's waiting for a gap. He's taking what's presented to him. And he's getting as many yards as the defense will let him. 1st and 10. Knights got 3 down on the dirt. Burke looking to pass. Downfield. It is incomplete. He had a man wide open past the safeties, and Cole Madsen missed him by a half yard. Brian Padilla was kind of that last hope for Creekside. He was beat, though. Creekside escapes a big play on offense for PV. 2nd down and 10 on the 49. A yard shy of midfield. 2 right, 1 left. Okla, the tight end, blocking on the left side of the line. They motion over Madsen to the left side. Shotgun to give to Brian Case, running left. Got a good pancake block from Madsen. Gets around 4 on the carry. They gave him the 46-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 5. A trio to the right of Ben Burke. 1 left. Shotgun, Brian Case, the running back on the left side. Under pressure, Ben Burke feeling it, stepping forward, sacked by Colton Lavelle. Back on the Creekside 49-yard line, and Ponte Vedra brings on the punt team. And that is absolutely huge for the Creekside Knights. They brought extra pressure. One of the first times they've sent a full blitz in this game. 7 sacks last week. They get their first of the night late in this first half. Fourth and 8. They'll look to pin back the Creekside Knights. Redmond's punt is blocked, and Creekside is going to run it forward to the 29. Creekside with their 4th block punt of the year. How about that? It was Parker Herron, the running back. Creekside gets the ball on the PV 29. 2:55 to go in the first half. Creekside very much back into this ball game. Big play on special teams. Can the offense get it back down to a 2-possession game? Aschenfelder's got 2 right, 1 left. Hands it off, Harrison Garrido up the middle, could take it to the house, and he does! Harrison Garrido, 29 yards! Touchdown Creekside! Nothing but open field ahead of the junior, and he breaks away for a 29-yard Creekside touchdown. That last offensive drive, Garrido 2 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown. This time out, give him 1 and he'll take it to the house from 29. Extra point. Splits the uprights. And Creekside has got it back down to 28-14. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one brewing out here at Ponte Vedra High School. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. Back now after the rushing touchdown from Harrison Garrido. Knights scoring plays are brought to you by Baker Sporting Goods. Gear up for greatness as the Knights, after allowing 28 unanswered points to start the game, they've cut back into that lead with 14 of their own. Cooper Maurer kicks this one away. It'll be a touchback. Creekside blocks the punt, gets the ball on the PV 29, and Harrison Garrido has really come alive in these last two offensive possessions. The Knights have given it to him on the last 3 plays. He's turned those 3 plays into 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. First and 10 for PV, trying to steal some momentum back. They got 2 wide receivers out left, 1 right. They hand it to Brian Case, cutting out to the right side. Got a first down past the 30, forward to the 34. Ran to the left. And Brian Case, offered by FAU. Being completely honest, that first game, I wasn't too impressed, but his vision and patience as a runner is really something you don't see too often. He has given this Knights defense fits tonight. First and 10. On the 34. It's another give up the middle. Case this time. Take what he can get, and that's 3 yards. That's the other thing I don't think he was doing last week. He wasn't getting too many blocks and space to run, but I'm not sure if he was really taking all he could get. He was trying to do a little too much on the ground, from my point of view. This week, it's just that patience and taking what he can get that's led to his success. Second and 7. Another give to Case. He's running right this time. Near the first down markers, he'll get it to the 45. Refs might give him the 46. Minute and 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Creekside will get the ball back to start the second half. They actually move the ball back to the 45. First and 10. A duo on either side of the field. Shotgun formation. 3-step drop. Burke fires over the middle of the field. It is incomplete. I believe the intended receiver was Griffin Owen. He was a little slow to get up. He's kind of hobbling off the field. Let's hope that's just a cramp. And he's now down. We're going to have to step away for an injury timeout. Owen was a little slow to get up. It didn't look like there was too much contact on the play. He had Vimic Tyne, I want to say, right behind him. He might have landed on his leg or just something, but Owen in pain. We're going to have to step away here for an injury timeout. Be back after this on Schlick Sports. Back here at Ponte Vedra High School, Griffin Owen helped off the field. And I hope he's all right. He's made some big plays in tonight's game for Ponte Vedra. Let's hope we see him back on the field at some point. Second down and 10 now for Ponte Vedra. As they've got 2 right, 2 left. Shotgun. We'll see if they give it to Case. Knights got 4 down on the line. Linebackers creeping forward. They bring 6. Burke is sacked. Tice Donnelly and Cole Long bring him down inside the 40. Creekside's going to call a timeout with 1:01 on the clock in the second quarter. It'll be 3rd and 19 when we return on Schlick Sports. The Knights crowd making noise out here at Ponte Vedra High School. The entire bleachers chanting for their defense to get a stop on 3rd and 19 after the major sack from Tice Donnelly. 1:01 to go. Creekside trails 28-14. Under pressure, Burke running forward. He's going to get a decent gain there. There's a flag down. This could be a holding against PV. And it is, in fact, a holding penalty declined. Will be 4th down and 8 for Ponte Vedra after an 11-yard scramble. A little aid from that holding call on the right side. PV, however, leaving the offense out there. They're going to go for it near midfield. An interesting call here. 53 seconds to go in the second quarter. I think Creekside declined that. Not expecting PV to go for it here. First down would be huge for Ponte Vedra. A stop would give Creekside the ball, most likely in the Sharks' half of the field. Sharks do have 2 timeouts to play with, and they're going to use one right here before this 4th down play. So this is getting a little interesting after the decline holding call. It'll be 4th and 8 coming up on the PV 47 when we return on Schlick Sports. Back at Ponte Vedra High School as the Sharks, after leaving the offense out there originally, now trot out the punt team with 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 4th down and 8 on the Sharks 47. As it is a fake, looking to pass over the middle. The Sharks have got the first down, and more Landon Okla inside the 30, inside the 20, and into the end zone. On the fake punt, it's a touchdown, Ponte Vedra. Drew Price on the fake punt. The flag came after the play, so it will not affect the scoring play. And they actually picked the flag up. Creekside had a real good chance to steal momentum back in this game, but the Sharks on the fake punt get it back to a 3-possession ball game. Timeout called by the Sharks before the extra point. 42.6 remains in this first half. What a call there by PV. Offensively, they kind of ran out of their base system last week, but this time out, they've run some more option plays. They've been doing things to get the run game going, and then they've gotten a little tricky at times too, a little more aggressive than they were last week. And it's worked. Knights were looking like they were going to have a chance to get it back to a 1-possession ball game before the half, but now they're just trying to get it back to a 2-score game. So on are the Sharks after calling a timeout before the extra point. Redmond on for the PAT. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is 35-14, Ponte Vedra over Creekside. Still a long way to go. Creekside will get the ball back to start the second half. They're going to try to get some points back when we return on Schlick Sports. How about Drew Price there, the backup quarterback, stepping up on the fake punt, firing his first passing touchdown of the year to Landon Okla. The tight end broke free through the middle of the line. Creekside had those guys lined up as gunners covered, and we're expecting the up man there. As they kick this one away, Harrison Garrido's going to return it, taking it in at the 10. Up the middle of the field, past the 20. Up by the 30, he'll be dragged down. Harrison Garrido in the last 3 offensive plays for the Knights. 3 carries, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And you gotta imagine right here, they'll be going right back to him. This is where play action also becomes an option. This Knights offense opening up. They're gonna have to put some points on the board to keep this one alive. Knights looking to pass on first down. Aschenfelder firing down the field for Ashton Reynolds. He's got it past the 50. Out of bounds in Ponte Vedra territory. Clock stops at 30.2 to go in the first half. That was a dot from Sean Aschenfelder forward to the PV 49. See what the Knights go with here. They got 2 timeouts to spend. Aschenfelder gives to Garrido. To the outside, he's got space past the 40, 39, 35. He'll be tackled down by the 34, 33. Clock stops momentarily to move the chains. 20.8 on the clock in the second quarter. Creekside's gonna try to snap this one real fast. They do, looking to pass. Aschenfelder running up the middle, firing. Was looking for Eros Toffer, a little miscommunication on the near sideline as Aschenfelder was trying to lead him down the sideline. Toffer just kind of stopped. It does stop the clock, however, 12.7 seconds to go in the second quarter. Knights bringing Garrido off the field. Instead, Rocco Ripa in as a 5th receiver. Sharks rush 5. Aschenfelder fires. He's got Toffer inside the 20, forward to the 10. Knights are gonna get the timeout with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Eros Toffer to the 9-yard line. The Knights fire over the middle of the field for a big gain there on 2nd and 10. A touchdown here would get it to at least a 15-point game here to start the second half. Knights will have the ball on the 8-yard line. We're going to step away real fast. Be back in 15 seconds here on Schlick Sports. Back here on Schlick Sports, 1st and goal. Knights with the football. Aschenfelder rolling left, fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Great play on defense. Aiden Van Cannon deflects the pass, and Creekside gonna call timeout with with the second to go here in the second quarter. They trail 35-14. We'll see what happens right here. Reynolds ran a good route. We'll see if the Knights go for the field goal here, if they get aggressive and try to get a touchdown on the board. So the Knights trot out the field goal unit. Maurer on field goals this year, 8-10. Kick is up, kick is good. So time runs out on the first half. It is 35-17. Ponte Vedra leads over Creekside. The Knights fighting back in the ball game, but they got a long way to go when we return on Schlick Sports. Welcome back here to Ponte Vedra High School, where it is currently 35-17. Sharks over Creekside. Updates from the halftime break. I did something very impressive when I was walking back up to the press box behind the field goal post. I caught a kick that I saw last second, so, you know, there's that going on. And as for the game, Creekside, they got to find a way to stop the run for Ponte Vedra. As you can expect a lot of that here in the second half. They're going to have to plug the run and make sure Brian Case does not get forward melt time off the clock. Creekside seems to be confident in their offense's ability to get points up on the board. They just got to find ways to stop the ball. For me, I'm expecting they're going to have to get a play on special teams. They're going to have to score on this first drive, and the defense cannot allow much else in this game. Ponte Vedra will kick this one away to Creekside to open up the second half. The Sharks went out on a 28-0 lead to start off the game. Creekside responded with 14 unanswered points. PV on a fake punt ends up in the end zone. The Knights able to get a touchdown, or excuse me, a field goal as time expires in the first half. A touchdown and an extra point would get it back down to an 11-point ball game. They're going to need that. As the kick is away and into the end zone for a touchback. I believe Evan Redmond was hurt on his block punt, as he was not the one kicking that off. That was Noah Ash. Out comes the Knights offense. We'll see what they draw up here. Harrison Garrido had a big time first half for Creekside. In a span of 3 carries, had 91 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Knights start off in pistol formation with Garrido lined up behind Aschenfelder. Hand it off. He's got some space past the 25. He's going to be down around the 28, 29-yard line. And it is humid out here at Ponte Vedra. I got my glasses fogging up, my little desk and papers here soaked. As Harrison Garrido looks to be a little shaken up. He's going to come off the field. Danny Aprobato on his way in. Might be someone with the helmet, I don't know.
Second and 1 for Creekside.
Takes a seat on the sideline. Hope he's all right. Pistol formation again for Creekside. They give to Aprobato. He runs right, gets the first down past the 30. Moves the chains. Ball spotted on the 32. First and 10, Creekside. Aprobato, the running back. As the Knights look to pass, Aschenfelder fires over the middle of the field. It is incomplete. Intended for Reynolds. Under pressure as the pocket started to collapse. Pass was short. Second and 10. Garrido back on the field for Creekside. Here comes second and 10. Same pistol formation with 2 right, 1 left. Tight end blocking is Earl behind the right side of the line. They give to Garrido up the middle to the 35, maybe 36. He's going to get around 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Critical 3rd down coming up here for Creekside. They got to move these chains. Same pistol formation. They're keeping it running. Aschenfelder looks to pass. Fires over the middle. It is in and out of the hands of Caleb Taylor Birch. It was tipped by the linebacker, Carter Audison. And Caleb Taylor Birch, off the deflection, was a little off, and just with the deflection in and out of the hands. Now Creekside's going to have to go for it on 4th and 6 on their own 36. Pistol this time, 1 right, 2 left. They motion out Garrido. And there's a flag. It looks like PV might have jumped off. And the flag will not matter as Creekside called timeout. So before 4th and 6, the Knights spending an early timeout on their first possession of the second half, one that they could probably use later, but Knights are sending out the punt team. That was a big stop by the Ponte Vedra defense. So the teams meeting on their respective sidelines. We'll be back after this break on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Creekside's going to send out the punt unit to try to punt this one away. Now on 4th and 6, they were trying to draw PV off sides. Here's Maurer for the punt. He gets it away. Good air under it. Going to be taken in inside the 25. And Mahoney going to be down around the 20. Nice play by the Knights special teams. Now the defense, they're going to have to make some. Time is running out on the Creekside Knights. You're looking at the Sharks to run the ball here. It's been working. Brian Case been really patient out of the backfield, waiting for creases and pouncing on them. They're going to try to run some time off the clock, and wouldn't be surprised if they take a deep shot as well mixed in. Burke hands it off up the middle. Case is going to get up to around the 24. It'll be 2nd and 6 on the 24-yard line. Two wide right, 2 tight ends blocking. Second and 6, pistol formation. Burke hands it off to Case, running left. He's going to get a few. Around the 26, 27-yard line, it'll be 3rd down, about 3 yards. They actually gave him the 28, it looks like, between the 28, 27. So Creekside's defense is going to have to step up here on 3rd down. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Shotgun. Knights have got 4 down on the line. 5 rush. Burke under pressure is going to be sacked. Back inside the 20. It's Cole Long in on his 9th sack of the season. So the Knights looking at a 3 and out, forcing Ponte Vedra back to 4th and 10. Cooper Dixon will set up to return the punt on his own 45. Good news for the Sharks as Evan Redmond is out to punt this one away. So he looks to be fine. He was a little slow to get up after his last punt was blocked. It's a high snap. The kick is away. Dixon is going to bring it in at the 39, trying to return it. He's past the 45, still on his feet, going to get forward to around the Creekside 48-yard line. So 8:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Our score, Ponte Vedra 35, Creekside 17.
1st down and 10, Creekside Knights.
The Knights are going to need to get some points on the board. Great field position for Creekside. Can they make it count? Aschenfelder fires left. He's got Toffer on the far sideline.
Pass is complete to number 14, Eros Hoffer. He goes out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Gets 6 on the gain. To the PV 46 go the Knights. 2nd and 4. Knights got 2 left, 1 right. To give to Garrido up the middle. He's got the first down to the 41. Knights are going to move the chains. Here comes 1st and 10. Ponte Vedra not blitzing as much defensively this week, running more of their base stuff where you see Maddox Babin back as more of a nickel corner. But he's creeped up and rushed sometimes. Right here, lines up at linebacker. They rush 4, Aschenfelder looking for something, rolling right, evades a tackler, gonna take it himself and get a gain of around 4 yards. Nice play by Aschenfelder, kept his eyes downfield. It's close to being sacked, but he's able to avoid it, just barely. It's a gain of 5 to the 36. They gotta get to the 31, 2nd and 5. Aschenfelder, quick screen pass to Caleb Taylor-Birch. Gets forward to around the 31, so he'll be close to that first down before he went out of bounds. 7:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Knights working sideline to sideline as they are going to move the chains.
Picks up 4 yards and enough for a Creekside first down.
So 1st and 10 on the 31. Two right, 1 left for Creekside. Tight end blocking behind the left side of the O-line. It's pistol formation. Aschenfelder looks to pass, fires over the middle. It is incomplete, looking for Ashton Reynolds. Aschenfelder was hit late after the throw. No flag, however. It'll be 2nd and 10. Two right, 1 left. Pistol formation. Earl, the tight end, blocking behind the left tackle, Bartles. It's a screen pass to Harrison Garrido, and he drops it back by the 35. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Creekside. A field goal would cut this thing to a 16-point game. Getting it back to 2 possessions. Cooper Mowers hit from 47 this year. Be right around there if they were to kick it from this spot. 3rd and 10 for Creekside. Aschenfelder hands it off to Garrido up the middle. He's got the first down inside the 25, into the 20. He's going to be down around the 11-yard line. Harrison Garrido, 25 yards on the carry. Just 20, excuse me, as they get to the 11 from the 31. First and 10. Same pistol formation. They give to Garrido again. This time he's going to get to the 10. Still moving in the pile. He's forward to around the 9. Mark him on the 10. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Creekside. There's going to be 2 right, out wide. 1 left is Ashton Reynolds. Be surprised if Creekside puts the ball in the air. Clock's down to 6:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They motion out Garrido to the right side. Aschenfelder is going to run it himself. He's inside the 5 and into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Creekside. Sean Aschenfelder from 10 yards out on the QB draw takes it in for 6, and it is 35-23. So Creekside sends the kick team out to try for an extra point. I'm surprised they're not going for 2 here. try to get it to a 10-point ball game. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. It is 35-24. Creekside gets it back down to a 2-possession ball game with 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Night scoring plays are brought to you by Baker Sporting Goods. Gear up for greatness. We'll be back after this break here on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Back here at Ponte Vedra High School, we're in the third quarter. It is 35-24 as Cooper Maurer kicked it short. It's going to go out of bounds around the 9, so Ponte Vedra will get the ball around their own 35-yard line. The Knights forced a 3-and-out and a punt their last time out on the field defensively. The Sharks looking for a more sustained drive to take some time off the clock as it's back down to an 11-point game. Didn't really put the ball in the air much that last drive. We'll see if they stick on the ground, try to kill some clock. As there's a whistle. And it's going to be offsides on Creekside. That looks like Noah Conahay was dropping forward. They called him offsides. Be 1st and 5, timeout for a water break. That's actually the first penalty on Creekside in this game. Accepted penalty. They played a good game offensively and defensively in terms of penalties. They've stayed disciplined out there. First call, and it'll be 1st and 5, Ponte Vedra from their own 40 when we return on Schlick Sports. Looking for a realtor to help you with your real estate transactions? Contact Jason Purvis with Next Home First Coast. Jason has years of experience in real estate with more than 75 successful closed transactions. Jason is a Durban Crossing resident and Creekside parent helping people buy and sell real estate across Northeast Florida. He'll provide you with a personalized real estate experience. Contact Jason today at 802-373-8543 or Jason at nexthomefirstcoast.com. Back at Ponte Vedra High School, third quarter of action. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. It's 35-24. Ponte Vedra over Creekside. They got the ball 1st and 5 after the offside penalty on the Knights. Brian Case on the carry. Get forward for around 6 yards to the 46-yard line. He'll get the first down before going out of bounds, stopping the clock at 6:19. Field goal would make this a 14-point game. Touchdown could get it back to 18. Actually make it 1st and 10. Case runs up the middle. He's going to get around 5 yards. Thought for a second they called it 2nd and inches because the chain gain hadn't quite updated the down marker yet. 2nd and 5. Case with a couple nice runs here to open up this offensive drive. You got 2 tight ends on the left side of the offensive line. 2 receivers out wide left. It's a pistol formation. Knights are weak on the left side of the field. They run with Case. He gets forward to the 45. Might have given him an extra yard, and yes, they did. To the 44, they give PV a first down. A close spot. Here's 1st and 10 on the Creekside 44. Ponte Vedra is killing clock. Moving down the field, exactly what you want to see if you're the Sharks. Give again to Case. He's running right this time, and he is going to be tackled back by the 43. Corner Caden Vimick. Tyan came up and got him. It'll be just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's looking like Creekside's defense probably not going to have to. A touchdown might be a little too much for Creekside to fight back from at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down and 9. Same formation as it has been, 2 tight ends blocking. They hand it to Case. He's trying to run left, spins around, gets forward to around the 40. Brody McGuff was there to meet him at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to work his way back to the inside and get to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Ponte Vedra. They got to get to the Creekside 34. They've been aggressive in this ball game. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to go for it if they don't get this one. 2 receivers out wide left, 2 tight ends blocking on the right side. It'll be a pistol formation from the original way they're lining up. They move Case forward to the shotgun now. They're looking to pass. Burke firing downfield. Okla's wide open. He's got him inside the 10 and into the end zone for a Ponte Vedra touchdown. Up the seam, no one was there. And that is a killer touchdown if you're the Creekside Knights. Redmond on for the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. 42-24 is our score. Ponte Vedra leads Creekside. Back up to 18 with 3:46 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Creekside Football live on Schlick Sports. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top-quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. Back here at Ponte Vedra High School, it is now 42-24, Ponte Vedra over Creekside. Knights can't afford any more touchdowns allowed, and they got to get points on the board. So it's a touchback from Noah Ash. Creekside's offense going to come out and get to work. 3:46 to go here in the third quarter. The Sharks lead 42-24 with 3:46 to go here in the third quarter. Here are the Knights. They line up in a pistol. 2 right, 1 left. They hand to Garrido up the middle. He gets to the 30-35, little space up the sideline. He's to the 50 into Ponte Vedra territory, the 40, 35. Big carry for Harrison Garrido. Out on the sideline, clock stops with 3:36 to go in the third quarter. On the 33 of Ponte Vedra. 1st and 10 to give up the middle. Garrido past the 30. They get to around the 29-28. Be 2nd down and 5 for Creekside. Knights need to strike for 6 quick. Our Earl lines up on the left side of the line. Aschenfelder rolls left, hits Caleb Taylor. Birch, he's inside the 25, pushed out of bounds around the 21. Will be a 1st down for Creekside. The chains officially move. actually put Creekside on the 23. It's 1st and 10. 3 out wide, 2 left, 1 left, 2 right. They give to Garrido up the middle. He's gonna work forward for just a couple there. Nice job by the PV defensive line. Babin in there on the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8 on the 21. 2:45 on the clock in the third. Two left for Creekside, 1 wide right is Reynolds. Passing right, it's actually Toffer inside the 5. He almost had it. Incomplete. Aschenfelder was hit hard by Dolan. It'll be 3rd down and 8. That ball just out of reach from Toffer. Inside the 5, could have been a touchdown. Instead it's 3rd and 8. 4 down territory for Creekside. I wonder what they go with here. If they try to run it, get some yards in there for 4th, or if they go for the pass, get it right here. They motion out the tight end, Earl. They hand it to Greedo. No, they fake to him. It's Aschenfelder running forward for a decent gain around the 17-yard line. That's where they'll spot him. Be 4th and 4. Got to get to the 13. Aschenfelder rolling right. He's got Birch. It's caught inside the 15 to the 10. Knights get the 1st down before Birch goes out of bounds with 1:54 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. This Creekside offense has come alive. They're moving the ball. 42 points is a lot to catch up to. It's 42-24. Sharks over Creekside. On the 8, it's 1st and goal. Whistles, and this could be a false start. No, it's going to be offsides on Ponte Vedra.
Flag on the play. It's going to be offsides against the Sharks.
The Sharks jump, so Creekside will get the ball inside the 5. Put them on the 3. It's 1st and goal. Critical set of downs here for Creekside. Garrido behind Aschenfelder. They hand it off. He's going to fall forward just back to the line of scrimmage, maybe for a yard. JP Dolan. Excuse me, that wasn't Dolan. That was Otteson in there to bring him down. 2nd and goal. Another give to Garrido. And another time it's stopped. This time back by the 4. They're gearing up for that run up the middle. That exact same play was run. 3rd and goal coming from the 4. Knights have got 2 left, 1 right. Pistol formation, they motion over Birch. Looking to pass. Aschenfelder for Reynolds. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th down and goal. No move to Cooper Maurer and the kick team. They're going to go for it. But we're going to have to take a timeout for an injured player on the field. No number yet. Step away for this injury timeout with 44.5 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Our score, PV 42, Creekside 24. Back here on Schlick Sports, it was Robbie Grieco down. He's up walking, looks fine on the sidelines. Good sign for the Sharks. As Creekside sends the offense out there. 4th and goal from the 4. They got to get it down 18. Aschenfelder rolling left, fires for Reynolds. It's incomplete in the end zone. And the Sharks will get the ball on their own 4. 42-24, PV leads Creekside with 40.8 on the clock. And that's a rough one right there for Creekside. No points on the possession, still a 3-possession game. Defense is gonna have to make a play. Burke out there in pistol formation. Case right behind him. And the snap loose in the end zone. Burke just barely able to get out. That ball was out in the end zone. Burke was able to scoop it up. Looked like it might have been a safety, but then he's able to dive forward. What an effort to keep points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10. We'll have to wait, I think, for the 4th quarter. As the teams head to the bench, our score at the end of the 3rd. Sharks 42, Creekside 24. One more quarter to go. You are listening to Creekside and Ponte Vedra live on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Back for the 4th quarter, PV ball on their own 4-yard line. They lead 42-24 over Creekside. 2nd and 10 here to open up the 4th quarter. 2 out wide right, Case in the pistol. They hand it off. He's gonna get forward to maybe the 4. It'll be 3rd and 10. So still on the 4-yard line, it's 3rd down and 10. Creekside not out of it, but they're gonna need a stop here. Ponte Vedra trots out 2 wide receivers on the right side, 1 left. Tight end Okla off the right side of the offensive line. It's shotgun. They're looking to pass. Burke under pressure, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Great play by Jackson Earl on the football. PV will have to punt from their own 4. Knights blocked a punt early on in this game. One right here would be huge. Back as far as he can go is Redmond. He's got 15 yards to work with, 14. So they get ready to punt. And the kick is away. Dixon brings it in inside the 35, inside the 30. He's got some space. Forward inside the 25 before he falls down around the 23. So after the Knights go for it on 4th and goal from the 4, they gave the ball away with around 40 seconds to go there in that 3rd quarter. Only 1 minute and 31 seconds tick off the clock, and the Knights get the ball back on the PV 24-yard line. Touchdown here would keep them alive. This one might be over if they can't get one. Aschenfelder motions out Garrido. Looking to pass, he fires incomplete for Caleb Taylor. Birch.
Ashenfelder's pass is incomplete.
Here comes 2nd and 10. Ashenfelder again hit after the throw. Surprised none of these have drawn a roughing call yet.
From J.P. Dolan and Michael Kemp. 2nd down and 10.
Here comes 2nd and 10. Knights looking to pass. Ashenfelder fires over the middle for Toffer. Incomplete, but it will be PI on Ethan Ash. PV is not happy with the call. But it will move the ball forward 15 yards for Creekside. He looked to go over the shoulder there on Arrows Toffer, so Creekside will get the first down.
Ball's going to go against the Sharks.
Next play, now, next play.
They'll have the ball 1st and 10. Deep in the red zone. On the 12. 2 out wide left for Creekside. Toffer in by the line. They hand right to Garrido. Got a little space on the outside. Breaks inside the 10 forward to around the 7 before he goes out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 yards for Creekside. On the 8. Knights motion out the running back. Ashenfelder on a QB draw is into the end zone for a touchdown. Creekside gets a big-time touchdown. They've had a few of these where they've been able to get it back to a 2-possession ball game, but this last one's got to stick for them. They can't allow any more points from PV, at least not a touchdown. The Knights are going to leave the offense on the field to go for 2. 3 yards out. They're down by 12, looking to cut it to a 10-point game. Ashenfelder, quick pass into the end zone. It's dropped by Caleb Taylor. Birch was a good ball, but it's incomplete. It'll be a 12-point game. Creekside trails Ponte Vedra 42-30 with 10:51 to go here at Ponte Vedra High School. Night scoring plays are brought to you by Baker's Sporting Goods. Gear up for greatness. We'll be back here for the final stretch when we return on Schlick Sports. Baker's Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can get your gear covered from cheerleading to football to fans. We are a one-stop shop for top quality sports apparel and equipment. Call us at 904-388-8126 for all your sporting good needs. Fourth quarter of action here at Ponte Vedra High School as Cooper Maurer kicks this one away after the Creekside touchdown. It's into the end zone for a touchback, 10:51 to go. It is 42-30, PV over Creekside. Knights not quite out of it. They trail by 12, but they're going to need a quick defensive stop and some more points. From their own 20, here are the Sharks. They managed a touchdown, and only that here in the second half. Look for them to stick to the ground game. They've had a couple plays that almost broke for big passing plays over the middle of the field. They hand it off on 1st and 10. This is Case, and he's going to get the first down on an amazing run forward for 12 yards. Probably should have been only 2. Instead, they moved the chains. Here's 1st and 10. The Knights will not go away just yet. PV is trying to insert that final dagger they've been looking for a couple quarters now. Knights finding ways to stick around, but there's only so much sticking around will do for you when it comes to these final minutes of the game. Case up the middle. He's wearing this Knights defense down. He's forward for 5 yards there. Case is a guy who stands up at 6'0", 195. Not exactly a fun guy to have bowl into you. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Those hits start to add up as you go on in the game. Not as much for Case. The defense, and the Knights will jump there on 2nd and 5. Great cadence from Ben Burke. It will be offsides on Creekside and most likely move the chains. To the 42, it'll be 1st and 10. 9:50 on the clock here in the 4th. First and 10. 2 tight ends off the left side of the offensive line. 2 wide receivers wide right. Burke hands it off to Case. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Cole Long in on the tackle. As the clock will tick down even further. Second and 10. 20 seconds on the play clock. Sharks, I'm sure, in no hurry to snap this football as they look to the sidelines after the fake. With 6 seconds, they snap the ball. A little high to the left, but Burke's able to recover, gives to Stevens. He's going to get forward to around the 46, and on a second effort, it looked like he was down. Spun around, got forward to the 48. So instead of around 3rd and 6, it's going to be 3rd and 4. On the 48, they got to get to the Creekside 48. 2 wide receivers on either side. Pistol formation, Stevens the running back. Now to the shotgun. Burke hands it left. Stevens is not going to have enough for the first down. Down at the 50, it'll be 4th and 2. Interesting decision coming up for Ponte Vedra. Do they try to pin the Knights back down deep in their own territory, or do they go for it here? Try to cement this victory. They're leaving the offense on the field. 2 receivers on either side, same formation. There's the cadence. Look back to the sideline. Another one trying to get the Knights to jump. Still no bite. Forward to shotgun. And they're going to take the offsides penalty, or excuse me, the delay of game penalty, and punt this one from the 45. So the Sharks just trying to draw the Knights off. Nice job by the Knights defense not biting. Clock stops with 7:18 to go in the 4th. Ponte Vedra will punt this one away to the Creekside offense, trying to get this back to a 1-possession game for the first time since back in the 1st quarter. The Knights have only had the ball 1 time in a 1-possession game. And on the 2nd play of that drive, which was their first, a muff snap turned into a scoop and score. Cooper Dixon sets up shop on the Creekside 22. Redmond looks to punt it away. He gets it off. Not too much juice on this one. He'll take a hop around the 27, but it bounces off Danny Approbato. Ball is loose. Creekside's got it. It took an interesting hop. It had a lot of weird spin off of Approbato's leg. Knights will get the ball around the 22. 7:08 to go in the 4th. Creekside stuck around. Now they got to capitalize. My mom used to play this song in the car all the time. I don't know the name of it, but I could probably sing along to it. So they give to Garrido up the middle to around the 24. He's only going to get a yard or 2. Some by Rihanna. Where have you been, I think.
down.
It'll be 2nd and 9. '23. Ashenfelder looks to throw, fires, incomplete. Led Caleb Taylor Birch too much to the PV sideline. 3rd and 9 for Creekside. They love to get the first down here. Just don't have to make that decision whether to punt or not. This deep in your own territory. The Knights have not been very good on 3rd down tonight. Ashenfelder, 3-step drop. Fires, incomplete for Arrows Toffer. I think he ran that route a little long. It'll be 4th and 9 on the Creekside 23. And I think the Knights feel they have to go for it right here with 6:33 on the clock. You got a max of 3 possessions left. Sorry, 2 possessions left. It's including this one in there. Minimum of 1, maybe nothing if PV runs that clock down. 4th and 9, Ashenfelder looking to pass, firing over the middle. It's incomplete for Arrows Toffer. And the Sharks will get the ball on the Knights 23. Flags after the play. We'll see if this is against Creekside or PV. The flag is picked up and waved off. So the Knights defense right here, they got to hold PV to a field goal to keep this at a 2-possession game. Sharks have got to go 23 yards to put this away after the water break. You're listening to Creekside and Ponte Vedra live on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Back here at PV, 4th quarter of action, 6:28 to go. Sharks have the ball on the Creekside 23. A touchdown would likely put a cap on this game. They lead 42-30. Burke under pressure, fires complete to Brian Case on a little dump off. He'll get a few yards on the pass. He'll get to the 20-yard line, 21. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds. On the 21, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Two wide left. 2 tight ends on the right side of the O-line in a blocking formation. Pistol Case, the running back. They hand off. Case shakes a tackle off behind the line of scrimmage, gets forward to the outside. He's going to be close to the first down. Looks like they're going to put him about a yard or 2 shy. Around the 15, it's going to be 3rd and 2. We went out of bounds again, so the clock stops. 6:13. Here comes 3rd and 2. It's a QB sneak. Burke fighting forward. He's got it. Up to the 12. It'll be 1st and 10. Ran a little tush push right there. comes 1st and 10 from the 12. Clock running down, 6:05 with 18 seconds to go on the play clock. Shotgun Case left, 2 receivers out wide left. They give to Case up the middle, only going to get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. You wonder when Creekside starts spending their timeouts.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
They have 2 left. 5:30 to go in the 4th. Second and 9. Shotgun Case left. They gave it to him running right. He's got some space inside the 10 and down shy of the end zone. He'll get the first down though, 1st and goal. On the 1 or 2.
Down to the 2-yard line, and that's going to be another Ponte Vedra
5:04 on the
starts.
clock.
First down.
On the 2. I'm looking at Case, and then Brian Case. If you need a 4th option, Brian Case. So he lines up a couple yards behind Burke. They give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped around the line of scrimmage. Knights defense gets a stop there. 1st and 2nd and goal. From 2 yards out, our score, PV 42, Creekside 30. Strong formation. They give to Case, trying to get into the end zone. He's going to be a yard shy. 3rd and 1.
Up to the 1-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and goal. Number 11.
2 plays to get 1 yard.
For the Creekside Knights.
Dolan, defensive tackle, in at fullback. Got 4:15 to go. Dolan lines up to the right of Burke. Behind him is Brian Case. They now move over the tight ends to the left side of the line. They hand it off to Case, and he's not going to have enough. Creekside gets a stop, moving him back to around the 2, and the Knights will spend their 2nd timeout before 4th and goal. 3:58 to go in the 4th. So what's the recipe for a Creekside win now? Well, they got to get the stop here. Touchdown, onside kick, touchdown. Definitely doable for Creekside, but time's running out. You look at the difference in this game. Creekside's recipe for success: don't turn the ball over. Be special on special teams. 2 things that they did not do tonight. On their 2nd offensive snap, the muff snap ended up a Ponte Vedra scoop and score, making it 14-0 just a few minutes into the ball game. And they allowed a big play on special teams with PV running the fake punt. The Knights were going to get the ball back with a chance to get it down to 28-21. But instead, the Sharks run the fake punt, hit Okla up the seam into the end zone, and that's the difference right there. Scoop and score, the fake punt. Credit to the Sharks, they've been aggressive all game long. And they got a chance to seal it right here from a yard out. Same formation. Can the Knights defensive front get one more stop? Burke fakes the handoff, fires to Okla, the tight end, in the end zone. He catches it for a touchdown. And Ponte Vedra looks to be moving on to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Redmond on for the PAT. Kick is up, And it is good. So it is now 49-30. Ponte Vedra up to a 19-point lead over Creekside. Time running low, and the Sharks look to put the final dagger in, the final nail in the coffin to defeat the Creekside Knights. We'll see if the Knights can pull off a miracle, but chances are very low when we return on Schlick Sports.
Let's go, Blue!
Back here at Ponte Vedra High School, Noah Ash kicks it away. Rocco Ripa lets it fall back into the end zone for a touchback. The Knights will take over on their own 20, down 49-30, 3:54 to go. As the Sharks look to be advancing on a week to face Buchholz. The Knights defense, man, they've done such a good job turning things around after the bye week. They'd shut down high-powered offenses like Mandarin, Bartram Trail. They've done a nice job this season. Kind of that first half form came back to bite him in this game as Aschenfelder fires complete to Arrows Toffer past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the 31. Creekside will return a majority of their starters next season up front. 2 offensive linemen who started this year will return. 2 of their starting receivers, Caleb Taylor Birch and Arrows Toffer, along with Rocco Ripa. As Aschenfelder steps forward in the pocket, flips to Harrison Garrido, the running back. Gonna get forward to around the 39 before he's dragged down. Aaron Satiris, a sophomore, also saw time at receiver this year, as the Knights will spend their last time out. Or no, there's a flag on the field. Garrido in pain. It's a personal foul on Creekside. So I'll back him up 15 yards. Knights will return their running back Garrido, Danny Aprobato, Parker Heron. Return a lot of weapons there on offense. Defensively, Creekside will return Liam Ross, Andrew Jenkins, Tyler Jenkins on the defensive front. Their linebacking core will only graduate Brody McGuff, Noah Conahay. And the secondary, Jackson Earl will be the only one returning with Danny Aprobato. Aschenfelder looks to pass, firing down the field for Arrows Toffer. It's caught. Inbounds just shy of the 50. Moving the chains at 3:17 to go. Ball now on the 50. It'll be 1st and 10. A lot of promise for this Creekside team heading into the season. A lot of promise heading into next year. In the end, the Knights. Aschenfelder over the middle, hits Cooper Dixon, who is hit hard above the shoulders. Moves the chains forward to the 33. Dixon looks to be all right. Aschenfelder under pressure, gonna be sacked, back by the 37. Talon Babin brings him down. And Creekside will now spend their final timeout. Ups and downs for Creekside this year. Some things they improved on. Definitely room to grow. Creekside, I think, heading into the year, wanting to make a playoff run. Doesn't look like they'll quite live up to that. So we're going to step away here at Ponte Vedra, 2:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Our score, PV 49, Creekside 30. Baker Sports is proud to be a partner and apparel provider for the Creekside Knights. With all the vendors Baker's offers, you can Second and 14. Here's Ashenfelder. Kind of jumping backwards, hits Harrison Garrido, who's going to get forward for 3 to the PV sideline. Flags fly way back in the secondary as he's getting a little chippy between Eros Toffer and a couple Sharks defenders. You can't be losing your cool. It's another personal foul there on Creekside. Or no, it's on PV. Moving forward 15 yards. So the Knights into the red zone on the 19. Ashenfelder will have to wait another play as someone jumped, and it was Ponte Vedra offsides. 2:47 to go. Well, Creekside's looking to cut it back to a 2-possession ball game. They'll need to get an onside kick. Make it 2, actually. 14. Ashenfelder under pressure, running forward. Sacked by the 15. Ball's out. Garrido's got it. He's running forward to the 10, where he'll be taken down. And the ball's out again. PV has the ball. They're marking him down, however. So the Knights will have it on the 10-yard line. 2:25 to go. 2nd and 1 now for Creekside. Ashenfelder looking for something, rolling right, fires to the end zone for Dixon. Almost picked off. Van Cannon read it perfectly. It's now 3rd and 1 with 2:12 to go. Knights 10 yards out of the end zone. Garrido forward into the end zone for a Knights touchdown. Harrison Garrido having a great game. This Knights offense now on for the extra point to try to make it 59-37. Excuse me, 49-37. The Knights offense has done a nice job out there on the field, but 49 points is 49 points. If they actually leave the offense out there to go for 2, try to get it to an 11-point ball game. Ashenfelder is going to be sacked by J.P. Dolan, back by the 10. There's a flag before the play. It will be against Creekside. So a 13-point game. Creekside will have to attempt the onside with 2:07 to go. No timeouts left for Creekside. This game looking significantly different from last week's matchup between these two teams, where Creekside was able to come away with the 26-21 win in a defensive battle. This week, the offense has come out, and they've had their ways in this ball game. PV getting that score on special teams and 1 on defense, however. We mentioned earlier, that's the difference. Creekside still with a very small chance here. That chance goes away if they don't get the onside kick. Cooper Maurer lining up for the onside. Kick takes a hop, and it's brought in by Landon Okla at the 49. Seemingly stealing that PV victory. So 2:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Sharks lead 49-36. And I'll just run this clock down to triple zeros. So victory formation for the Sharks. Burke takes the knee. And they'll just run this clock down. Under 2 minutes. Creekside will end this season at 6-5. PV will move on to travel to Buchholz next week and take on the Bobcats at Citizens Field. Tough matchup for the Sharks. Their offense coming alive for the first time in a few weeks tonight, as they'll look to knock off the Bobcats in Gainesville. Play clock down to 5. As Burke takes the knee back at the 45. One more is all it will take. PV about to seal their first playoff victory since 2016. A year where they went and were state runner-ups, falling just 2 points shy of American Heritage in that state championship game. PV, now 7 years later, under head coach Steve Price, who came in here a few years ago. He slowly improved this Sharks program this season, their breakout year. And Steve Price has won multiple state championships, 2 in Georgia, 1 in Florida, as he looks to lead his Sharks team to a playoff run this year. As they take that final knee, and Ponte Vedra celebrates. As for the first time in a long time, the Sharks victorious in the playoffs. The players go grab the Gatorade as they get ready to soak head coach Steve Price. The Knights, a great season as Price gets doused in Gatorade. The Knights had their ups and downs this year. Got that win against Ponte Vedra last week to sneak into the playoffs. And this year, come playoff time, not quite enough. So that'll do it for our coverage this season of Creekside football. Just want to say thank you to everyone who listened in, even if it was only for a minute this season. I want to thank all the sponsors who help support these broadcasts, make these possible, Creekside football, and their coaches for helping me out so much this season. It's been a blast, and we got one more year ahead of football coverage on Schlick Sports. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off. Our final score, Ponte Vedra 49, Creekside 36. I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off for one final time in 2023, saying good night from Ponte Vedra.